These are the latest units in the Garmin Montana series. The Montana series is going to be the largest of the handheld units. It lends itself to a multi-use application. You can put it in a vehicle, put it on a boat, put it on an ATV, a side-by-side, and then remove it from the bracket, take it with you on foot. It's also convenient if you are looking for something with the largest display in a handheld. The Montana series is going to be where you're going to look. We're going to open these up and take a look at the features and compare them to the previous Montanas to tell you what's new and exciting about these units. All right, we're going to go ahead and open one of these up. We're going to open up the 760i, which is going to have the most features. We're going to put the other two to the side here and get going. So this is the Montana 760i. It's going to be the top of the line in the new Montana series. We're going to open this up, show you the contents, and then go over some of these features. So the first thing out of the box is going to be the unit itself. It's going to be on the top of the packaging there. We're going to open up the cardboard insert, and under there you're going to have two lonely little items, the USB cable and the documentation, and that's all that's included in here with the unit. So I'm going to put these back in the box because we're going to hold on to those later. One thing to note, actually, before I put this back in the box is Garmin has moved to the USB-C connection. That's one of the changes that they've made in the new Montana series. The other changes we'll go over when we look at the unit, but that is important to note. So like I said, we're going to open up the Montana 760i. We're going to take off the little protective cover that they put on this one. They put it in the packaging. So here's the unit itself. You can see the 5-inch touchscreen right here in front of you. On the back of the unit, you're going to have the camera on the 760i. You're going to have the battery compartment here. This little tab will open up and twist to expose the battery. And then on the inside of the battery compartment, you have the micro SD card slot for additional memory. On the side of the unit, you're going to have the power button, and then you're going to have the USB-C connection for the connector to the computer or for charging the battery. On the other side of the unit, on the 760i and the 710i, you also have the SOS or the inReach button, which is going to be housed here on the side of the unit. I'm going to go ahead and put the battery pack back on, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the features and functions of this Montana series unit. All right, we're going to go ahead and fire up this Montana 760i and go over the key features of the Montana series here. The power button is on the side of the unit. Like I explained, it's right here. As soon as you hit it, you'll see the splash screen come up with Garmin's name on it. And in a second here, we'll load up to the map display. As you can see, the map display comes up right as you power it up. It is a 5-inch touch screen. It is glove friendly. So if you're out in cold weather or wearing gloves riding an ATV or 4x4, something like that, the unit will function with a set of gloves on. It is a 480 by 800 megapixel display, so it is a good resolution. The unit is rugged and waterproof. It's IPX7 standard, so it's built for the outdoors. It's built for any adventure you can throw at it. Like I said before, the unit's really great for a multi-use. You can use it on a side-by-side, an ATV, a 4x4, put it on a boat, put it in a mounting bracket, and then you can take it and bring it portable and handheld. That's really where these Montana series units shine, is in that multi-use application. So all of 3 Montana units that were released will have the Topo Active maps built in. All of them have an ABC setup, which is the altimeter, barometer, and compass. They will all have 32 gigabytes of internal memory. Previous models had 16. As I showed you before, there is a micro SD card slot for expanding that internal memory. Inside the new Montanas is a high-capacity lithium-ion battery. That battery will last 24 hours in GPS mode or 432 hours in adventure mode, which is about 18 days. So you've really increased the battery life. The previous Montana series could handle 18 hours in GPS mode and 300 hours in adventure mode. So you're really increasing that battery life in this new series. So built into all 3 models is going to be 32 gigabytes of internal memory. The previous Montana versions had 16 gigabytes, so you doubled the capacity. The previous Montana units had a micro USB connection. The new units have a USB-C connection for computer and charging. The base model in the Montana is going to be the 710. From the 710, you go up to the 710i, which adds the inReach capability. That's your two-way satellite communicator. It does require a subscription, but it's great if you're going off the grid, doing some, adventuring, whether it be out for multiple days or you're going somewhere where you're not going to have cell phone service. It gives you that two-way communication to somebody back at home or emergency services. That button is located on the side of the unit, as I showed in the beginning. At the press of a button, you can have help on the way if you run into a situation. Going up from the 710i, you go to the 760i. The 760i adds an 8 megapixel digital camera. The camera is useful if you're marking locations and you want to tag a picture along with that, so that if you look at a waypoint and you go back to it, whether it be a fork in the trail or some kind of monument that you want to remember, you can snap a picture and add that to your waypoint location. So when you pull it back up, you can see exactly where that was. Another great feature of this 5-inch display on the Montana is that it's auto rotating. So you can hold it in a portrait mode or flip it over to landscape and it'll go ahead and change the orientation of the display. So why would you want this Montana series unit? This Montana series handheld unit is great for somebody that's going to be mounting it to an ATV or side-by-side or 4x4, like I said before, and then being able to take it handheld when they leave that vehicle to, adventure, hike, hunt, whatever it might be that you're doing. The unit is also great for somebody that's just looking for the biggest display in a handheld GPS out there. The Montana with a 5-inch display is going to be that unit. If you're not worried about counting ounces or packing light, the Montana is a great unit to have along with you because it's going to give you that extended battery life, that large display, and that easy to read display. Thanks for tuning in to the unboxing of the new Montana series units from Garmin. Please visit our website for additional details. And if you have any questions, give us a call at 800-477-2611. Thank you for watching.